everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those who are just tuning in, welcome. My name is Jessica, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Yes I Can Do Makeup. And for today's video, I did this fall makeup look using October's Boxycharm products that I received. So if you wanted to see how I created this look, just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay guys, so the first product I'm going to be using today is this Fenty Beauty eyebrow pencil in this shade dark brown. I'm just doing light strokes, just filling in the areas that I need. And I'm trying to get my eyebrows to grow, and they still have not grown the way I want them to. So yeah, I'm just waiting for them to grow out. So I'm gonna be using now is this Benefit 24-hour brow setter. It helps those hairs stay in place. So yeah, especially my hair right now. My hairs are very long. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my eyebrows with my favorite concealer, and this is the It Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer in the shade Medium Sand. Sorry guys for not being consistent. It's just hard, you know, trying to balance life in general. Being a mom of 2 kids and school and, you know, doing all these things and taking them to school and being also a wife is, I have to just try to balance everything. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids, and I'm using the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. And just go ahead and use any synthetic brush, just dabbing that product onto the lids. Okay, so the first product I'm using is the Sassy Sienna's eyeshadow palette from Dose of Colors, and these are the shades. They're very neutral shades. And I'm gonna start off by using this Morphe M504 brush, and I'm gonna start using this shade here called Oh So Sassy, which is this one here. Yeah, those shadows are very pigmented. Look at that. So yeah, just grab a little bit at a time. A little bit goes a long way. Okay, now I'm gonna be using this Morphe M441 brush. And the next shade I'm gonna be using from the palette is the shade called Bossy, which is this shade here. Just apply that shade right underneath that shade we just placed. So like right on the crease. Just like that. So I'm gonna be using that same brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade called Brassy, which is this shade here. This one here. And just apply that shade right underneath, like right on the outer corner. And now I'm gonna go ahead and use this Morphe M433 brush and use this shade called Brassy. We use this shade here. This one here. Put that shade right in the crease. So I'm dabbing that shade on there. And blending it a little bit at the same time with that same brush. With that same brush, I'm gonna go ahead and use a darker shade called Stay Sassy, which is this one here. And go ahead, and I'm just applying that shade right on the outer corner, like smoking it out, going outward. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and cut the crease, and I'm using this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in the shade Fair. Yeah, I'm just applying the product all the way, going towards the crease of the eye. It's very hard for me to cut my crease also, so just take your time because my eyes, like I said, they have hooded eyes, so it is hard to cut this crease when you have hooded eyes because it keeps, sometimes I go way up, like very up in the lid, so it's like, oh, it's frustrating at times. And now I'm just gonna blend that product out with my finger so it just won't stay so harsh. No. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take this MAC, I think it was a 233. I think it's a 233 brush, I'm not sure. It's like eyeshadow brush, so any eyeshadow brush you may have. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade here called Bossy again, and apply that shade not on the lid but on the very top where we cut that crease. I'm gonna go ahead and take this Morphe M43 again and use that darker shade called Stay Sassy now, and just applying that shade underneath that shade. What I want to do is kind of like the transition, like kind of like a smoky eye cut crease type of look. I'm not sure how to explain it. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and use this lighter shade in the middle, which is called Foxy, and just apply that right in the middle of the two shades. Kind of like that. Just going back with all the shades just to make them blend better. And also I'm just gonna grab this, I don't have the number of the brush anymore or anything, so I'm using this brush. It's like a synthetic fluffy brush, and I'm using the lighter shade that we first used, and in the shade Oh So Sassy, just applying that right on the very top where we cut that crease at. So I just want like a really pretty transition like that, kind of like a sunset. Do that. I don't know if you guys can see that. The next product I'm using that I got from Boxycharm is the Smashbox Always On Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Black. Never tried Smashbox liquid eyeliner before, so let's see how that is. I do like the tip of it. I just hope it doesn't come out too thick. The color and everything itself is nice. I just do not like the tip of that brush. I just don't like how it's not flexible for you to do like the wing and stuff. It's very stiff, so I do not like liquid eyeliners like that. I like when we have a little bit more flexibility in the tip. Okay, so while my eyelash glue is drying right now, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this LA Girl Pro Conceal Corrector, and this is the orange corrector, and I'm applying that right underneath the eye area. Very dark circles. They're hereditary, so actually I can't do nothing about that. I'm blending that out with this Real Technique sponge. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my favorite foundation. Is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Stromboli. I mix it a little bit with this Lara Clinical Illuminating Beauty Oil. I love this oil. My skin's very dry right now, so I'm really loving like mixing my oil with my foundation. I just love how, I don't know, it gives like a, not only does it give radiancy to the skin, but it also doesn't feel as heavy. I love the feeling of it. I don't know about you guys, but I hate applying foundation on my skin. I just do not like the feeling of it. It feels super heavy, and I don't know, I just do not like the feeling applying foundation. And I noticed that when I apply it with the oil, it feels less heavy, and I can bear with it. So it just makes the skin look very natural and dewy, especially right now because my skin is super, super dry. You guys can tell. I already have dry skin, so I need to have some radiancy in my skin. I don't want it to look looking all dual and everything. So the concealer I'm using right now is from Kylie Cosmetics, and it's a skin concealer in the shade Oak. I'm applying it underneath my eye areas and also the areas that I need more concealing. Especially it's that time of the month right now, so I need to cover up those areas. So this is my first time trying this concealer out. I always wanted to try it. Then I saw that I was on sale on Ulta, so I purchased it and just to try how it is, because I heard a lot of good reviews of this concealer. So yeah, but I feel like I should have got a shade lighter. This is actually my shade right now, but I like to brighten up my under eye area, so maybe next time I'll get well, if I like it, next time I'll get the lighter shade. It looks pretty good. I mean, it does the job. It's like very natural concealer. It looks really good. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of the Shape Tape concealer. I'm just applying it in the inner corners right here, just to brighten up my eye area a little bit more. I love the highlighted look, so I just want to apply a little bit of that. Not too much because this is a very lighter shade than mine skin tone, so I feel like it needs the most brightness is that area because that's where I have the most darkness. I'm gonna go ahead and bake now, and I'm gonna be using this Huda Beauty translucent powder in the shade Banana Bread. I love this translucent powder, but I think I still want to go back to Laura Mercier. I don't know. I'm just debating on which one to get again because I'm running low on this one also. So I don't know. But I just love the yellowness of this powder. It has a yellow tint to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on my under eye area, and I'm gonna use the Sassy Sienna's palette again. And I'm gonna go ahead and use that darker shade, Stay Sassy again. And I'm using this Morphe M432 brush and just connecting that darker shade with the shade in the outer corner. Just make it look like more of a smoky effect. Connecting those two shades together. So I'm just applying it halfway in, not all the way in. The next shade I'm going to be using is this shade here called Foxy, just to make that shade blend. Okay, and I'm gonna take the shade called Also Sassy again, this first shade here, and then apply that right in the inner corner again. And I'm gonna go ahead and water my waterline, and I'm using this Sugar Cosmetics eyeliner in the shade Back to Black. I just love this eyeliner so much. It's one of the best eyeliners I've ever used. A little bit goes a long way, so you guys can see that. And it takes a while for it to come off too. When I'm taking off my makeup, it's like the last thing to go. Just applying those same shades on the bottom again, just to smudge it with the eyeliner. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and apply this dual finish powder from Lancome again. Same powder I always use. Using this Moda brush, just apply it all over the skin. I don't apply too much powder right now because my skin again is dry, so I don't want it to look overly dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and just applying that in the bottom lashes. I love this mascara for my bottom lashes. The top too, but I love it more for my bottom. Gives you more lashes because I barely have any lashes, especially in the bottom. Let them grow a little bit longer. We'll make them look a little more longer. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and spray my skin down with this Iconic London. It's a water mist glow, and it's kind of like a setting spray, I believe. So it gives like an illuminating glow and a hydration to the skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some now. Since I'm gonna apply more powder to the skin, my skin already looks dry with the powder. I don't want it to look so cakey, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this in between. And this is also another product that I got from the Boxycharm box. So the next product I'm going to be using from the Boxycharm box is this Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. And it's from Tarte Cosmetics. I did cancel my subscription box with them. I just felt like, I think it was for September's box. Yeah, for September's box. I did not like, I saw like in a video the sneak peeks, I know. I wanted to see what they were going to get, you know, for the next month. And for some reason, no, I'm sorry, I think it was August. Yeah, it was August box I did not like. And no, in August I saw the video, and then September's box is the box I did not like. I saw the products they were gonna give out, and for some reason I started getting more and more disappointed with their options they were giving out. And then until I saw another video, I saw, well, you know, maybe for October's box will be better. You know, I was debating because there's some stuff that I did like, and then some are just, you know, I don't even use. So I was just looking at it, and I noticed, you know, they were gonna give out, it gives you the option of this palette and I believe the other palette, which I already got. So yeah, I got this one here, and I also noticed, you know, they were gonna give away, give the Dose of Colors palette and a lot of better stuff in the October's box, so I went back and subscribed to them. So I'm gonna give them another try. I haven't got this month's box yet, so for November, so I'm hoping, you know, it's just as good. I saw some sneak peeks, so and I saw they were good products, so hopefully, you know, they keep adding better products that I use. And now that I'm really excited, they're gonna add complexion to the month's the Boxycharm boxes, so I'm really excited to see what like foundations or concealers we're gonna get, or how is that gonna work. So I'm really excited also to see how they gonna add that to the box. But yeah, these are the shades here. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the darker shade, which is the shade Timber, this shade to contour with, because the other ones look a little bit too light for me. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use that shade. And I'm using this MAC 129 brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and oh no, applying that right in the center of the cheeks, going upward. Oh no, I'm not really a fan of this I know, the shades are very patchy. You guys can see that, but yeah, it looks really patchy. I'm not really liking them right now. I'm using the other shade called Desert now as a middle shade here. And see if that shade is a little bit better. I'm not sure. It looks really patchy. I hope you guys can see that, but yeah, it looks very patchy. I'm not really liking this. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Laura Geller blush in the shade Tropical Hues. I'm just applying a little bit of that shade. Got a nice peachy corally shade. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Kylie Cosmetics. The palette is from the Storm collection, this highlighter palette. I'm very sad though because one of them did break, as you guys can see there. So I'm gonna have to fix that. But yeah, I'm very disappointed. But I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade called, same shade I always use, is called Daydream. This one here right next to it. It's like a nice, beautiful champagne color. So I'm gonna be using that shade there. It's one of the best highlighting palettes or highlighters I've ever used. So see, look how nice glow it gives. See that? And I'm using this Moda brush. I love this highlighting brush too. Just apply a little bit right here, right above the arch of the brow. I'm gonna go back with the Huda Beauty translucent powder again in that Real Technique sponge, and I'm gonna go ahead and just do a reverse contour. I just do not like that. Just do not like that contour color we use, but I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose now, and I'm still gonna use that Tarte palette. I'm gonna just try the shades now, like the eyeshadow shades. So I'm gonna try that and see how they work, if they work better. So I'm gonna be using this shade called Ember, which is this shade here. Oop. This shade here, this one here. Gonna go ahead and use this also on my cosmetics brush. Just applying it on the sides of the nose. Just a little bit, because I know a little bit goes a long way. Especially I don't want my nose to look all patchy. Going back with the highlighter palette, I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight the very tip of my nose. Area and right in the bridge of my nose, so where it starts. Okay, so I'm going to be using this ColourPop Disney Design Collection liquid lipstick in the shade Wonder Boy, and I actually love this. It's the Luxe Liquid Lip. So I love this formula, and I love the brush too. I love this formula because it doesn't feel as dry as the liquid lipsticks. It's like kind of like a velvety texture. I love it so much. I don't know if you guys can see that. I love the shade a lot. I just love the feeling of this formula. It doesn't feel dry or sticky or nothing. It looks matte, but then it's like a very subtle, like it's like, I love the feeling of this liquid lipstick. Like, it doesn't feel like really heavy or you know, dry. It's just very velvety. I love it so much. I'm also gonna use this Aladdin and MAC collection lipstick in the shade Princess Incognito. I'm just gonna go ahead and dab that little of it. I just want like the ombre effect on the lips. Just dabbing it on there. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and just set my skin one more time with this iconic London spray. I know I use a lot of spray, but I feel like I need it. My skin is very, very dry, and yeah, I just need that. Alright guys, so this is the final look. Hope you guys really enjoyed watching this tutorial, and if you wanted to see more videos, go ahead and click the subscribe button, and also I really appreciate if you can give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much guys for watching. Till next time.